Highlight of the day was the soybean swing short here, plus 1837.50 on the close. And no other trades in soybeans, just this one tough trade to take, shorting a gap down. It already looks oversold at this point, but we know that oversold markets can continue. Big move down in food and energies today. Crude oil, the same thing happened. We had losses across the board in crude oil. So let's go over the energies right now. You see trying to capture that dip. When the trend is hot, we buy that dip, and then we've had some success buying these dips in June, and then today the market rolled over on us. SR counter trend 2, 4, 3, A and B, as well as SR counter trend 2, V2, and 1M, all hitting their stop losses of minus 825 on the day. Cobra crude, conservative and aggressive, did well then turning and shorting it. And so plus 1440, plus 435 to get back some of those losses by shorting it. Big turnaround move in crude oil. We continue to see this when overnight crude prices may go higher, and then during the day a force comes in to sell it off. Same with equities. Any selling brings it right back. So the trend of higher equities and lower commodities is the trend that keeps on trying to re-enable itself, but I think other forces will potentially reverse this trend, and crude oil still continues to work higher, making multi-year highs today, as there's a strong demand for gasoline and crude oil, higher gasoline prices because of crude oil, and so something to watch for. Crude oil, we've talked about how we anticipate higher prices, so something to watch for. Natural gas pullback today as well, no trades. RBOB lost on that trade as well. Big pullback in RBOB, minus 827.20. And we already went over soybeans. Euro, minus 287.50. Optional and old workspaces right here. We're on this side of the desktop, so I'm going to go ahead and cover those. We don't normally cover them in that order. Let's go over the metals. We had SR counter trend 3 capture this move here. SR counter trend 3, gold A and B, minus 60 on the trade. Capturing this pullback. Gold traded above 1800 and reasserting itself potentially for a higher move into the end of the year. Asia Gold 4 long plus 1475. Asia Gold 4 plus 1475 2020 version. This is a nice trade. Also a highlight of the day was long gold. We know in June shorting gold and going long crude oil was a pattern that we really did well with. And now we have the trend up in gold. And so we took this Asia Gold 4 long trade, and then we closed the session. SR counter trend 3, A and B are still in this trade. See, it came near a stop loss and rebound, so minus 60 on the day. SR counter trends were at equity peaks last week. The combination of SR counter trends and today, they took a little bit of a hit with these shock to the V reversals on the day after the July the 4th holiday, as the market was closed yesterday. Exhaust in reverse. Captured this trade right here, stopped out, re-entered plus 250 on the day, and then exhaust and reverse silver minus 525 on the day, with multiple trades here. You see minus 520. You have a loss here, and a loss here, and let's see. You actually have two trades here, so a winner and a loser on this. So one loss here, re-entry. It's long, minus 525 on the day. Exhaust and reverse silver. Now let's go over the stock indexes. Huge V move today. You see this move come down, and then the market gets back most of the ground and got it all back in the NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ. So filled that gap. Was open up here at all-time highs. Filled this gap, completely reversed. Looked a little nervous down here. You know, the market's in that mode where they're going to work to take it higher every day and never let the market have a down day. Let's look at the daily charts. So here's some daily charts. You see this in the NASDAQ, just a massive straight up move higher, perfect for the bulls. And so we're due for a shakeup in volatility, due for a pullback. Not sure when we'll get one. Day looked like it would be the start of one, but they came in and fixed it and moved it right back up to highs in the NASDAQ. And so let's go over the specific trades on the day. SR counter trend 2 V2 and 1M minus 825, minus 825 here, minus 825 here. This is the 5M and 15M. SR counter trend 2 minus 825. This was a trade on Friday. Cobra 3, so we got stopped out on the longs. One of those days where the market comes down, stops out your longs, you get short, and then it reverses and stops out your short. So one of those types of days. Cobra 3, even the S&P minus 625, minus 6025 on the profit target version. Adaptive moving average getting chopped up, minus 1962.50. Night trader getting stopped out, minus 1525. AT 2019 plus 3750. We had a nice trade here going. AT 2020 ES. And then short only, these were both up well, and they came back, hit the break-even stop. Just never an allowance for a down day or a short profit, but also stopping at the longs. Minus 1,025. So we're due for a shake-up volatility day like today. Tick fader minus 625. VSD long only minus 1425. Now let's go over to the NASDAQ. S&P counter trend 2 V2 1M and 5M minus 825. S&P counter trend 2 NQ minus 825. Like I said, SR counter trends had a rough day after having equity peaks last month, and so tick count trend in Q minus 625, Cobra 3, even NASDAQ, no profit target and profit target version minus 625. Just we're up pretty good on this trade as well. A little bit tighter profit target would have worked in Q2. Big stop loss. This exit at the end of the day minus 760. So if you used the bigger stop loss in Cobra 3, it exited at minus 760. Viper 2008 tried to short this on the retracement, but it completely reversed. And so you think in terms of markets that, okay, now the trend is down intraday, you try to short the retracement, you try to short a Fibonacci retracement. If it goes all the way back up and has 100% retracement, it's a tough strategy to trade on that particular day. Viper 2008 did that minus 1250. VSD minus 555 on the long only side, and then minus 2295 on long short. Very choppy day. Most of the portfolio is taking a drawdown today. Minus 260 on tick wave. 60-minute breakout minus 525, plus 50 on 60-minute breakout B. Those are all the trades on the day for Tuesday, June the 6th, first full trading day after yesterday's holiday. So some of these portfolios are in a drawdown around 5K in the 200K portfolio, so it could be a good entry point. I'll have to tabulate the results once these markets closed, and then hope to post that in the calculator as soon as possible. So if you're trading any AT 2020 strategies, though, AT 2021 should replace that. They had the same results today. So if you're looking at this AT 2021, if you're a subscriber, you receive this AT 2021 strategy. It replaces the AT 2020 strategy. No sweat if you haven't, because they took the same trade today. Here's AT 2020 in this workspace. And then you replace these two with the AT 2021 and AT 2021 short only version for any of the portfolios that include AT 2020.